guys, welcome back to some more Agatha Christie and ABC Murders. I will be doing, I will be eating while I'm playing this.
Some cool hair. It is not the right time. Daily Flicker, June the 22nd, 1935. Battle over control of band system. What will the government do for money? Andover, murder of a tobacconist.
Read the letter. A letter. Oh. Oh, it's perfect vibes. It's raining outside too.
Dear Mr. Poirot, well, what do you think? I believe that I won this round. The Andover affair went like clockwork, don't you feel? But the fun has only just started. I would like to draw your attention to Bexhill on Sea on the 25th of this month. We're having a crazy time. Best wishes, ABC. The next crime will be in Bexhill. We must warn Jap to Scotland Yard.
Did the letter indicate anything that might help the police?
To be honest, I think we can already guess something about the next victim, but I need to think about it a little more. It's impossible to get through to Scotland Yard. Let us examine this more closely. Certain characters in the two letters may have similar defects. Yes, this I is weird. Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual. That's right. The A characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory. Let us examine the characters in this word.
Is it a different killer?
No, this character does not appear to have any defects. Let us examine another word. Yes, this I is weird.
Alright, bro, you is not no super. He trying to act like
Nothing to report for these characters. Let us examine another word. Yes, the I characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects.
What defect?
I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory. Let us examine the characters in this word. Nothing to report for these characters. Let us examine another word. Let us examine the character. Let us examine the characters in this word. Let us examine the characters in this word. Let us examine the characters in this world. Nothing to report for these characters. Let us examine... No, I already saw that the letter A was slightly off-center in the two letters. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory.
What? Bro, it's notes. Like, I'm so confused. He over here doing... Okay, nah.
Let us examine the characters in this world. No, this character does not appear to have any defects. Let us examine...
I'm gonna kill this guy.
Let us examine the characters in this world. No, this character... Let us examine the characters in this world. Let us examine the character...
Okay, you can't examine the same things.
Let us examine the characters in this world. I don't see anything in particular.
I'm not seeing what you're seeing. I'll tell you that right the fuck now. I don't know what the fuck you seeing, bro.
Let us examine the characters in this world.
I didn't really...
Let us examine the Let us examine the characters in this world. Nothing to report for these characters. Let us examine the characters in this world. No, this
Fucking figured. Was it the U's? I'm thinking we're just looking for same words, but I'm not... It's not really... I mean, I feel like that's exactly what we're doing. Same letter, same word, something. The W's.
The W is not printed properly. Of course, the W characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. My theory was right. These two letters were written with the same typewriter.
You could have just said... Okay.
Those letters were written on the same typewriter and show the same characteristics.
You surprise me, Poirot. You usually ignore material proof.
But there is nothing usual about this case, Hastings. Nothing must be overlooked. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
So, Poirot, have you found something?
Oui, I believe so. But I am afraid it is not enough to stop the murderer. Let us go and see Chief Inspector Chap. I will explain there.
Forgot to run. Definitely forgot to run. Or walk fast.
To Scotland Yard, please.
Inform who? Yeah? That was not at all.
Don't be so impatient, Poirot. You're getting preferential treatment. I've refused all other visits today.
Chap appears to be snowed under.
That was my bad. Okay. Check, please.
Chap appears to already be overloaded with work. My news is not going to improve matters. Bonjour, Chief Inspector. I am afraid we have some bad news. I have just received another letter signed ABC. The next crime will be on the 25th in Bexhill-on-Sea.
Are you completely sure it's from the same person?
I have compared the two letters. There is no doubt about it.
I suppose you think he's going to carry out his threats.
I fear so.
Good God, Poirot. Bexhill is very busy at this time of year, and we have no idea who the next victim will be.
I suspect that the name of the second victim will start with B.
What on earth makes you think such a thing?
I thought about it when I saw the name Asher clearly written on the shop door of the unfortunate woman who was murdered in Andover last month. When I received the letter mentioning Bexhill, I deduced that the victim, like the town, might have been chosen by alphabetical order.
So it's an alphabet fiend. I'm going to have a list drawn up of all the people whose name starts with B. I hope there aren't too many of them.
Bien, we should leave you to work, Chief Inspector.
You have a few days to prepare yourself. Thank you for coming, my friends.
Poirot?
Chief Inspector Japp, your call does not bode well.
Indeed, we have just found the body of a young woman on the beach in Bexhill. An ABC was placed on the body.
We'll be there as soon as possible.
As soon as possible.
Bexhill is a delightful town. It would be nice to come back and visit.
I do not entirely agree. Walking at the beach damages my shoes, and it hurts my knee.
So the years have not spared you, my friend. It's the same for all of us.
That is exactly what I said to myself when I saw you back from your travels.
Poirot.
Do not be offended, Hastings. I can see Japp waiting for us. And from his face, I would say that things are not looking good.
Dang, you got backed up.
How do you do, gentlemen?
Chief Inspector?
I fear your admirer has struck again, Poirot. We haven't yet identified the victim, but it's a young woman, 20 to 25 years old. Death occurred last night between 11:30 and 1 o'clock, and we found an ABC guide on the body.
Was she pretty?
Come on, Poirot, that's rather out of place. It has no bearing on the murder.
Are you certain? For women, it is often the most important thing. It often decides their destiny.
The body hasn't been moved. You can see for yourself.
Has the press been informed?
Not yet, but I'm planning to. I haven't yet informed them about the presence of the ABC guide in Andover.
Nobody has reported a young woman missing.
Not for the moment.
No witnesses, I imagine.
Indeed. We've asked everybody who may have met a young woman fitting her description last night to come and see us, but I have little hope of gaining anything from it.
It's early days, Chief Inspector, and the news may not have spread around the town yet.
I hope you're right, Hastings.
Dang.
His marks have been left by a rope or a braided cloth. A braided silk belt. It may have belonged to the victim.
Bro caught her ass from behind. I know he...
This
Bro,
key
he's a
is too
monster.
small to be one for a house. Without a doubt, it is for a padlock.
He clearly wants to be caught, too.
The guide is open at the page for the Bexhill train times. The young woman wasn't wearing shoes or a coat, and was not carrying a bag. That's strange. Either the murderer stole her belongings, or she put them somewhere safe. Maybe so that she could bath. She was a great beauty. Strange that chap didn't notice it. Apart from the marks on her neck, there are no signs of the struggle. She didn't manage to hit her assailant. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
You gonna stop saying that shit, bro.
The poor child must have been strangled with his braided belt. Unfortunately, in view of the fabric, it is unlikely that we will find any prints. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Alright, it's one of... It's none of these? Look at it as a guess thing, because like literally, that for sure me. Are you kidding me? I mean, it's not like I'm really guessing, I'm trying to use common sense. But like,
medical officer should confirm that the victim was strangled with her own belt.
That's what I thought. She shows the usual signs of strangulation.
With a little luck, we'll find prints this time.
You are too optimistic, Hastings. Our killer is far too meticulous for that. Hastings appears. I fear that this case is far from being solved.
Come on, Poirot. You'll find the killer.
Cert. But how many times will he kill before I do?
Look at that crab.
Bexhill seems to be a pleasant little town.
Bro, what the fuck do you see in the water? I'm about to say, bro, you don't see no shit in the water. Don't do that.
Bexhill is a pretty little seaside resort with elegant architecture. Although, personally, I prefer more modern buildings. I have a few more details I wish to clarify before visiting the Ginger Cat. With all these tourists, these shops must be thriving.
There's somewhere down there. Bro runs out of stamina from walking just a bit faster. Some y'all don't know that.
There is no doubt about it. Bexhill has one of the most beautiful beaches in the area. This hut is locked.
Oh,
The key does not fit.
number 6. That's number 9. Wait, what? That's number 9, okay. I wouldn't know.
A locking padlock. I need to find the code and then insert a key.
Let's try 999 shit.
Firstly, I have to enter the padlock's code.
Bro, I thought that was just some gibberish ass shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, bro, who scratches like that? Like, the fuck? See? Speed of this. Bro, it's not.
A dual locking padlock. I need to...
Is it 517? It's definitely 715. What is going on right now?
Firstly, I have to remove the... Firstly, I have to remove the padlock.
Remove it. Bro. It's definitely... I can't acquire the key anymore for some reason. Oh, okay. I'm over here fucking... No, because he's playing with me, bro.
Betty's first day at work. Mom is very proud of you. Elizabeth Barnard, 7 August 1931. So, the young lady did have a name starting with B, and she worked as a ginger cat, an establishment that must be slightly further along the beach. The purse is full. Yet again, we can dismiss theft as the motive for the murder. Here is the watch she must have removed to prevent it from getting wet. A top brand lipstick. She liked to take care of her appearance. As well as a photo of the victim with some company. It could be useful to me. It definitely was here that the victim left her belongings.
Jap has gone to the police. The victim has been identified and her family had reported her disappearance. She was called
Elizabeth Barnard, namely Betty. She worked as a ginger cat at the cafe slightly further along the beach.
But Poirot, how on earth?
Never mind. Do you have her address?
Yes, she lived with her parents on the street leading to the beach, number 22. Shall we go?
You are far too impatient, Hastings. Let the poor people take in the news first. Let us go and visit the cafe where Betty worked.
Fascinating bitch ass.
be with you in a minute, gentlemen.
Bitch.
Something tells me that she's the owner of the ginger cat. This woman must be the owner of the ginger cat. Looks like something is bothering her.
How can I help you?
A hot chocolate and a tea for my friend, please.
I'll bring it straight away.
What a pity. I don't have any change to make it work. I need to know the time range during which Betty was working on her own. These are the different waiting staff's bills. Which ones were written by Betty? I should consult the register first. This page won't help me.
She didn't even write.
This page won't help me. Where is Betty?
Right.
Betty worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Would she have been alone at any time during her service? Betty worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Would she have been alone at any time during her service? This page won't help me.
11:30 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Most probably a single man, a whiskey lover, maybe the murderer. This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one. No, something's not right. Betty was alone at just one of these 2 times. Most probably a single man, a whiskey lover, maybe the murderer. This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one. Most probably a family.
Damn it.
Betty served a family and a man on his own, a whiskey drinker, maybe the murderer. This information will help me to progress.
What? Gentlemen, what are you doing?
We are searching for clues, mademoiselle. My name is Hercule Poirot. I am a detective, and this is Captain Hastings. Does Betty Barnard work here?
That is correct. She should have been here a while ago. Punctuality is the first rule of politeness.
I fear that Miss Barnard will not be coming today. She has just been found, dead, on the beach a few hundred meters from the cafe.
How awful. Poor young thing. What happened?
She appears to have been murdered.
This is most distressing. How this will affect my business, I shudder to think.
What can you tell us about Miss Barnard?
Nothing, absolutely nothing.
That was really the music.
Miss Barnard was my employee. Her private life was none of my business.
You did know at least that she had a young man.
Indeed.
This photo was found. Is this him?
Yes, that's him all right. But I haven't seen him for some time.
Do you think there may have been some problems between them?
I'm not on those sort of terms with my staff. Now, please excuse me, I have work to do.
The customer who ordered the whiskey might provide us more information. He may have been the last one to see Betty alive.
It is an interesting idea, Stings. Maybe he is a regular guest. What do you think, mademoiselle?
I don't think so. Our regular guests tend to order tea and cakes. At this time of the year, there are a lot of tourists about you never see again.
That's what I thought. Time to visit Betty's home.
Betty's home. Can I go back here though? Alright, bro. That's completely unfucking necessary. You're not even top 5 at that. Like,
This is a well-laid table. Nothing is out of place, and above all, no creases.
I don't like this dude. I'll be honest. Like, he be acting like he see everything. You don't see everything, bro. You don't see everything. So how do I get to her house? Wait, he's showing me? Oh, this is her house. To work right next to your job would be like insanely lucky.
How do you do, mademoiselle? My name is Hercule Poirot.
I know you. You're that detective we hear all about.
I do not know if that is a compliment, but I will take it as one for now. You are Betty's sister, I believe?
Yes. My name is Megan.
Can we come in?
Please do. My parents are at the police station. I doubt they'll be up to speaking to you later.
Do not worry, we will not bother them.
Did you know your sister's plans for yesterday evening?
No. I arrived by train this morning. My parents called me in a panic when they discovered that Betty had disappeared. She went out last night, but she didn't tell them where she was going.
What was your last conversation about?
Her new dress. She wanted a pair of black stockings to go with it. Mother brought her a pair. The very day it happened. She was crying. And to think that Betty never even wore them. Poor Mummy.
Poor mommy. But your sister's dead on the floor, so I don't know who to really...
The Barnard appear to make music a priority in their budget.
Oh, that's me. I said, the fuck was that moving?
Their home is modest, but the Barnards are definitely music lovers. It would not be polite to visit the house without being invited to do so. What is she feeling at the moment?
Mr. Poirot, I don't like being stared at. to say? Would you please say it to me?
Betty's older sister is not just sad, she's angry.
Forgot on the chips.
Did Betty go out often?
My sister wasn't a child, sir. She used to go out. She enjoyed films, dancing. She was a very good girl who didn't hang around with men. That's what they always say, no?
I am not interested in what people say. I am interested in the truth, Mademoiselle Barnard. If you only knew how much I would like to talk with someone who does not know that your sister is dead and who could provide me with a true portrait of her, beyond the formalities.
The truth is that my sister was a silly little fool. I tried to reason with her, but she behaved like an idiot.
In what way?
She used to say that if she was going to marry Don, she might as well have some fun now.
I understand. Please continue.
Oh, excuse me, I have to answer that.
But of course.
Betty's room is opposite the stairs on the first floor. Feel free to take a look if you think it might be useful.
This young woman is far too clever not to have anything else for us.
Do you think she's hiding something?
That is what I'm trying to find out.
Surely you don't think she did it?
I did not say anything of the sort, but young women always ruin your judgment, Hastings. Who knows, maybe Megan was jealous of her attractive young sister.
I see. She may have had her sights on the inheritance. Or maybe she was in love with Donald Fraser.
We have to study all scenarios, even the most unlikely. But I doubt that Mr. and Mrs. Barnard are rich enough to justify murder. While I try and get Miss Barnard to talk, I would like you to try and find Donald Fraser. It should be easy to find the estate agents where he works. Bring him to the Ginger Cat. I would like to talk with him before the Chief Inspector finds him.
She said I can run the house. She said I could do it. You know, I would just start stealing shit. I'm not gonna lie. You don't want me here.
It looks like Betty was also a music lover, the same as her family.
What the heck was that? That scared the crap out of me.
Without a doubt, Betty used to sing. Something on this clock bothers me. Strange. A sheet of paper is blocked in the clock.
So take it out. What?
What a strange mechanism. I don't think it serves to turn the hands.
blocked by these wooden panels. This metal disc is stuck. This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it. Strange. This decoration appears to be firmly fastened.
What am I looking at?
This decoration appears to... The cogs are blocked. The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels. The cogs are blocked.
I am a little confused. Redo it. Let's first look at everything in here. Then we redo it.
It looks like Betty has a very busy life.
God damn it.
It looks like Betty has a very busy life.
Have patience with it.
Betty liked luxury and going out, and being as pretty as she was, she probably did not have any problem getting herself invited. A box of new stockings. Looking at all the clothes she took out, Betty must have had a problem deciding what to wear. Maybe she had a date. This small key should be useful to me.
Alright, that goes for the thing.
Medicine to prevent voice loss. Did Betty have problems with her voice?
That goes to the goddamn thing, right here. Yep. I was just missing a
Something
piece.
on this clock bothers me.
Oh, it was bothering me too, but we saw this shit now. Please? You gotta be fucking kidding me. We're not solving nothing, guys. Are you kidding me? Is there numbers somewhere?
Without a doubt, Betty used to sing. Without a doubt, Betty used to sing.
is 715.
A record sleeve with an N-written title. Betty must have recorded a demo. I'd be interested to hear it. Something on this clock bothers me.
What is it that I'm grabbing over here? Yo, this is so hard. This is hard. I'm not gonna lie.
What a strange mechanism.
What is that? Does this move the wood? Yo, bro.
Strange. A sheet of paper is blocked in the clock.
I know that's strange.
Strange.
This is the only... Bro, I'm cooked. I could use a hint or
But she
something.
liked luxury and going out. And being as pretty as she was, she probably did not have any problem getting herself invited.
These are facts. Jewelry box.
I've finished with this subject.
No, the fuck we're not.
I have not finished.
Oh my fucking god. I don't understand this one, bro. It doesn't make sense.
Something on this clock bothers me.
I mean, all I can think of is 7:30, but it just doesn't,
There, that's better.
What? What's better about this?
Strange. A sheet of paper is blocked in the clock. This metal disc is stuck. This metal disc is...
He said theirs that's better, and then nothing happened.
What a strange mechanism. I don't think it serves to turn the hands. The cogs are blocked. The cogs are blocked.
I know. I need you to help me.
The cogs are blocked.
He doing everything but fucking helping. I can't even move this anymore. Bro, what the fuck? The clock is frozen. Hold on, that's the only piece that's like broken. You fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it.
This?
This leg is not well tapped.
I know.
Good. It should be possible to open the wooden panel.
I hate you so much.
Look, a key. This could be useful. This code probably has something to do with the mechanism above the clock.
3, 1, 2, 2. Maybe like that.
I definitely need an object to make this coaxed. The central cock is...
Alright, bro.
Something clicked on the front of the clock.
Okay, we're solving shit.
A new lock has appeared. What does it open?
We're solving shit.
This could be useful. Betty, I enjoyed a wonderful evening in your company, and I hope that we will see each other again very soon. D. My dearest Betty, I know that your art is already spoken for, but you are the most beautiful dancer I have ever had the pleasure of meeting, and I am impatient to see you again. Adrian.
God damn. Shit was long as fuck for no fucking reason. gotta be fucking. Does it want me to rage? Does it want me to rage? It literally gave me.
Let us see. What is this cupboard hiding?
I dead ass.
This looks like solfège.
4.
This looks like solfège.
I really hope it doesn't have something to do with what I gotta do up here. Cause that shit did not. That was not English.
I cannot open it. It looks like the mechanism is blocking it. I cannot open it. There is bound to be a clue somewhere.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I don't read.
This looks like solfège. There is...
Okay. This. Let's try that. I can maybe remember the shapes.
There is bound to be a clue somewhere.
Oh, what equals that? Huh. Hold on, what equals... Little
There is bound to be a...
zigzagging. Three of those notes.
There is bound to be a clue.
No? Oh, upside down.
There is bound to be a clue.
Unless it goes first and then it's just... What am I getting wrong here? This shit's playing with me, bro.
That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step.
I don't read music.
There is bound to be a clue.
Why, Crow? Why?
This looks like solfège.
I don't even care that my dog's barking. This episode is hard as shit.
This looks like solfège.
Like, bro, you expecting people to know this shit is crazy.
It looks like something.
Yeah, I know what the fuck goes in there. Please give me a better hint, bro.
That doesn't work.
Something just fucking clicked.
I cannot open it. There is bound to be a clue.
Oh, am I supposed to? Hopefully this works.
That doesn't work.
I don't know.
I cannot open it.
Bro can't open shit. It just needs to equal 4. So is that what it is? It needs to equal 4?
There is bound to be a clue somewhere.
I guess I just don't get what I'm doing here. I'm very lost, I'm not gonna lie.
Family photos in.
These puzzles are insane. It's not even like a hard puzzle. It's like it just don't make like why are we including music? All right, D.
Let us see.
I'm just not getting this.
This looks like solf.
Nothing is getting better for me.
There is bound to be a clue somewhere.
Okay, so essentially this is 6. I don't even know what it opened.
There is bound to be a clue some.
I mean, it doesn't. This doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand the music. I don't understand. Like, I'm looking at it. It does not make sense. It's saying it has to equal that. So my thing is, what would it be? 4 of these? That equals 2. Unless it's 1, 1. Let's try that. The only way it would equal that one is if it's.
There is bound to be a clue somewhere.
It's saying 2 of these equal 1 of those. So then would it be like this? I'm not gonna lie to you, we just might have to just do a cut. Because I'm getting a little irritated.
It looks like something goes in here. That doesn't work. I must have forgotten.
I'm gonna kill this game.
There is bound to be a clue some.
Alright. We might have to look this up. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know.
That doesn't work.
That doesn't work.
I cannot open it.
Can't open it. Weak ass. Can't go under. There's nothing more other than this. And he still can't open this shit. I cannot open it. Like, bro, I already know he's gonna say.
I cannot open
How the
it.
fuck I know? Okay,
it
alright, we're
looks
done.
like the mechanism is blocking it.
Slide mechanism.
I cannot open it.
No.
It.
Yeah, okay, we're just gonna do a cut. Alright. Okay, we solved it. Oh my god, I forgot it. It's definitely this, and then I want to see it's this. I forgot it right after solving it. It's amazing.
I heard the
Alright,
sound of a mechanism being triggered.
Yeah, I really can't read, shoot, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like it was on there, so. 70, yeah, I was right. What was I trying to say? I don't know, bro. That was just insanely hard, in my opinion. I don't read music, so.
I just have to put the record on the gramophone and start it.
I would have never guessed. Paroy? I don't know how to say his damn name.
It looks like something goes in here.
Poiro.
Oh, Donald! We're in the middle of recording.
Sorry, Betty, but it's not wise. The doctor said you should risk your voice.
You're such a killjoy sometimes.
Betty was such a good singer.
It's true. Did she have any problem with her throat?
Yes, she had to be careful with her voice. Of course, she didn't follow the doctor's advice. If Don didn't insist, she... Well, it's too late for all that now.
It looks like this woman is single, but she has feelings for someone.
Like, how is he? No, we're not doing this again. How's he doing that if he... I'm not gonna let him get to me. I'm not gonna let him get to me today.
She is looking so intensely at this photo. But is it really a sister that she's studying in this manner?
Why does it matter?
They made the perfect couple, am I correct?
Yes, in a way. She was pretty and he...
Well?
He's a bright man, with a promising career ahead of him. He would have made Betty a good husband. He was always attentive and generous. Oh, a true gentleman.
I hear a note of envy in your voice.
You must have heard wrong.
You have not mentioned Donald's jealousy.
There's nothing to say.
I am not your enemy, Mademoiselle Bernard.
What? And you are not my friend either, Mr. Poirot, sir.
Yes, but your lies are not helping Mr. Fraser, or you for that matter.
Inform her that the case is
I know that Fraser was jealous, but I wonder why you feel the need to protect him.
Protect him? I hope you're not suggesting...
That you are Fraser's accomplice? There is nothing to suggest that, at least not yet. It would appear that your sister's murder is the second in a series that we have to stop as quickly as possible. The first was in Andover, and the same as your sister, the murderer sent me a letter informing me that a crime would be committed in that town. Now can I count on your honesty?
Yes, you have my confidence, Mr. Poirot. Don is a quiet and sensitive young man, slightly reserved too, and as is often the case with reserved people, when he flew into a temper, he completely lost control. He could be so violent. Betty was frightened.
And when was this?
The first time was about a year ago, but they rowed more recently. Donald found out that Betty had lied to him. She said she was going out with a girlfriend, but she went out for dinner with a married man. It was an awful scene. She told him that until they were married, she was free to go with whoever she pleased. Donald turned quite pale and started shaking and kept saying one day...
Well?
He'd commit murder.
Do you think that is what happened?
No, Mr. Poirot, I don't believe that. You yourself said he may be a recidivist madman. Don loved Betty with all his heart. I can't imagine for one instant that he would hurt her.
Very good, Mademoiselle Bernard. Thank you for your help.
Fraser is at the Ginger Cat. The police haven't spoken to him, but they want to.
Très bien, Hastings. Let's see him now. Au revoir, mademoiselle. My deepest condolences to your parents.
Of course, Mr. Poirot. And don't be too hard on Don. He's more fragile than he looks.
If you say so.
If you say so.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Alright, he's saying brain cells, but he keeps saying gray cell. I'm so confused. Meet someone in the evening. Oh, spot on. Spot on. Spot on, chap. Spot on, wasted.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Is he saying brain cells? Brain cells. I'm just good at this. I am not gonna lie. Detective work. We're gonna play more detective games. It's the puzzle part that be getting me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't see what that has to do with anything. Whatever. She was jealous. Wait, where am I going? Donald Fraser. Where's Donald Fraser at? Wait, said if you paid attention more, you know, you would have known. I'm paying attention. He's just speaking gibberish. Shut up, bro. No, it's gonna.
You've seen Fraser, Hastings. What is your feeling?
He's a big chap. Fragile isn't exactly the word that springs to mind. I talked to his landlady before seeing him. She went to bed at 11. Fraser wasn't home yet.
Bien. Megan Barnard said he is a reserved character but with a nasty temper. We will see if this is the case.
In the grave I'll run.
Could it be the same buildings as on the victim's photo? This is definitely where the photo I found in the hut was taken. How do you do, Mr. Fraser?
You Hercule Poirot? Mr. Hastings said you wanted to speak to me.
Yes. I know that it may not be at the right time, but I would like to ask you a few questions.
But I swear they call him Poirot in the show. Someone was calling that. Or Poirot.
This man looks suspicious.
White horse whiskey, huh?
Donald Fraser is in a terrible state, as if he hadn't slept all night. And he's drinking white horse.
Leave me alone.
Can't do that, sir.
Tell me that it's a mistake. That Betty isn't dead.
Sadly, your lady friend has been murdered, Mr. Fraser.
Oh, Betty, if only you'd listened.
We saw Betty yesterday afternoon.
If she had listened to you, she would still be alive. Should I take that to be a confession?
With that sort of thinking, you must send a lot of innocent men to prison. Under different circumstances, I might even find you amusing, sir.
It's no time for amusement, Mr. Fraser. It is time to find your fiance's killer. Did you know what her plans were for the evening?
She said she was having dinner with her sister.
And you believed her?
And why not, sir? She was my fiancée.
You should have done.
That did not stop her from lying to you before. Betty was not a bad girl, but she did like to take advantage of her success with men.
How dare you sully her memory?
How dare you talk like that to me?
I am not interested in memories of her, Mr. Fraser. I am looking for a killer, and I need you to be my closest ally. That is, unless you have something to hide.
Of course I don't.
Très bien. So, what were we saying? Where were you yesterday evening?
I looked everywhere for her, but in vain. When she said she was going to have dinner with her sister on a weekday, I thought it was strange. I tried not to think about it, but I was like a lion in a cage. I was convinced she was lying.
Because she was.
So I went round all the restaurants in the town. When I didn't find her, I went to the next town. But nothing. I must have got home about midnight or 1 o'clock.
Did anybody see you?
I don't think so. I didn't talk to anybody. I was so furious.
Ah, I knew I'd find you here, Poirot. I thought the victim's young man was here.
Yes, he's all yours, Chief Inspector. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
I hate how he says that. I couldn't really get on that one, I ain't gonna lie. Donald may have killed Betty, but he does not have a motive for Turn to the crime scene. Alright, I don't know what it is, but I'm back to enjoying the fuck out of this game. Like 1 second I'm irritated.
Fraser doesn't have an alibi and he's extremely jealous.
You are very skilled at summing up.
And yet you haven't asked Japp to arrest him.
No.
It is too soon. But I agree, without the letters announcing the crimes, Fraser would already be behind bars. Bon, I think we have enough elements. Let's reconstruct the events at the scene of the crime.
I can't imagine how the murderer wasn't seen, though. Surely she must have struggled.
Let us try and imagine the scene. The killer and the victim are walking on the beach. Miss Betty has a bag, a belt around her waist, and carries her shoes in her hand. Both of them walk slowly to hut number 5. Both of them walk slowly to hut number 6. Miss Betty enters the hut. She leaves without her belongings. Then she hides a coat.
But bro knew the code then, no? So that'd be somebody she trusts.
They keep walking. Then she removes her belt.
No.
The murderer moves behind her and then attacks her by surprise.
No, that's not right.
The body falls, lifeless, on the sand.
That is stupid. She's... No.
Everything appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
That was that. Yo, she's trash. I'm sorry. She was straight lacking. She was straight freaking lacking. Like, no defense whatsoever.
Without the ABC, we might have suspected Mr. Asher and Mr. Fraser. But by signing his crimes, the murderer is making sure he's accused. In a way, it is very generous of him.
Generous? The murderer seduced Betty in order to lure her to the beach and kill her.
He was plotting that.
Indeed, the young woman was certainly careless, but not stupid enough to follow a stranger.
What are you planning to do, Poirot?
Return to London, mon cher Hastings.
She definitely knew him. But just lacking like that is insane. That's all I'm saying. Lacking like that is wild.
Right, back to London. There is nothing more for us to do here.
Japp has decided to reveal details to the press. The alphabet murder is now famous.
It is not a bad idea. The more people who know, the greater our chances of finding out something of interest.
Poirot, I have a bad feeling. Poor Mr. Poirot, not so good at these little criminal matters as you thought yourself, are you? Rather past your prime, perhaps.
Right, how about
Let
this,
us
bro?
see if you can do any better this time. This time, it's an easy one. Churston on the 30th. Do try and do something about it. It's a bit dull having it all my own way, you know. Good hunting. Ever yours, ABC. Good hunting. Did you hear that, Poirot?
woke up
The
with my-
murderer seems to be taking it all as a game, a challenge. He will strike on 30th in Churston. We must warn Scotland Yard.
That's what he's expecting.
No time to lose. We must prepare our suitcases for Churston.
Mon Dieu, it is already 10 o'clock. I will call Scotland Yard immediately.
Alright guys, thank you for watching and I hope to see you in the next chapter.